right, well, we are kicking off the holiday season with a one-of-a-kind gingerbread house decorating contest and supporting Meals on Wheels at the same time of Albuquerque. And joining us with the details are Samantha Blaukamp, Executive Director of Meals on Wheels, and Linda Lyle of the Gingerbread Enchantment. So, I mean, without further ado, this is a masterpiece that we're looking at here. What are we looking at? Tell us about this.
It is Santa's Christmas Express.
Okay.
100% edible, except for what it's sitting on. So everything is edible. And that's one of the rules of the contest. The contest starts in a few weeks. Actually, registrations are due on the 18th.
Okay.
And anyone can enter. It's only $20. All the proceeds of the contest and the auction benefit Meals on Wheels.
Right.
And anyone can enter. There's 5 different categories. We have professionals, we have adult category, teens, youth, and even a kit category. So if you're not inclined to bake your own gingerbread, you can just go buy a kit and decorate it.
Well, and as you said, it benefits Meals on Wheels. So let's talk about Meals on Wheels and the organization and what you do to help those in Albuquerque.
Oh, well, thank you. It's an amazing organization. We were started by 5 women in a little small church kitchen in 1972. We did about 1,200 meals that first year. Last year, we prepared and delivered 117,000 meals. We're very unique. We're the only nonprofit organization that can provide a variety of diets. So depending upon what your needs are, we can craft a diet to meet that.
That is
really
great.
We have a huge waiting list for our services. And so we're hoping through fundraisers like this, and this is so special, to get some of those people off of that waiting list.
Great. Well, so what are the details on the Gingerbread Enchantment and auction?
Well, it's Friday night, December the 6th. It's open to the public. There's no ticket price at all. It's just come on in, and
that's great.
You're going to have all of these beautiful houses displayed. It's at the I-25 Studios. We're very excited about that.
Cool.
Yeah, it's going to be very cool.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, we have a Santa. Not only does she create houses that are unbelievable, she created a whole Santa's village.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and so we've got some we have, let's see, we have some pictures of, I believe we have some pictures. No, we don't have any pictures, unfortunately. So, so we've got the event going on, and we've got our contestants. They can enter, and then people, they participate in the auction.
All different categories.
Right. So let's talk a little bit about those categories.
So professionals. So that would be a caterer, a baker, someone who has had schooling in regards to doing gingerbread or baking or that kind of thing, probably would want to categorize themselves there. And that's the key, is that we don't check on that. It's totally up to how they're entering themselves. Then we have adults that are 19 and above in age range. And then you have the teen category, and you have youths, which are 11 and under, and then the kid category.
Cool.
And they can even do teams. So schools, church groups, scouts of any kind.
We have a couple of banks that are putting together teams to compete against
one another.
Well,
and something like this, I would imagine, unless you're an expert in the field like yourself, you would need a team. I would need like a football team to make something like this
happen. It takes a village to build a gingerbread.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and so we were talking about how these monies will benefit Meals on Wheels. So how exactly do those funds help Meals on Wheels, and how will the folks benefit from that?
Right. Well, we're the only organization that has a program called the Low Income Medical Meal Program. And that's for people that are living in poverty of any age. We don't have any age requirements, but they are living in poverty, and they are required to have a special diet. We're the only organization that can provide a home-delivered meal of that kind to them. And that is a huge need. I mean, the fastest growing group of hungry in our country are 60 to 64. You'd never think of that, but they are. Yeah,
that is really surprising.
We have far surpassed the statistical analysis that was done on senior hunger a few years ago. It's just a terrible tragedy that people in our community today are having to go without food, and so our program can help with that. And you know, we have 400 of the most amazing volunteers that use their own cars and their own gas to deliver the meals. So they're also providing friendship, because 67% of the people we serve said our volunteer is the only person they see every day.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and almost 50% of the people we serve said our meal is their only source of nutrition.
Wow.
And because of that, we found out they were sharing them with their pets. So we've started a pet program.
Have you
So
really?
these people living in poverty are given dog and cat food every month along with treats and toys.
No
and
kidding.
We send them to the vets and we do all those kinds of things. And that's all through grants and donations and wonderful
And things like
fundraisers
this.
like
Yeah,
this.
so folks,
Yeah.
you can see that this money is really going to support it. It's
very
now,
important.
I have to ask you, because a couple of years ago, my stepdaughter and I tried to make it. Even on like its best day, I couldn't make it look like this. How long have you been doing this?
A few years.
A few years.
A few years.
Okay.
And they get better every year because I learn different things and different techniques and
Okay.
so forth. And I have to say, I'm obsessed. And I have now created, my family and my husband is now obsessed. And we go to the grocery store not to buy to eat stuff, but how I can put it on a gingerbread. So
Yeah, it's
just a
amazing.
lot of fun. I think about
Great.
it all the time. So it
Great.
is a lot of fun. And it's a great organization. I want to add to Sam's talking about the volunteers. While there's 400, there's many that have been there since the inception of Meals on Wheels, 42
Really?
years.
Wow.
So that says a lot about this organization
Yeah.
and how well run it is. Just if you think about how long these people have been volunteering, they don't
Right.
get paid. They use their own time, their own
42
cars
years to volunteer.
do
You really
this.
have to believe in
Absolutely.
They do.
Yeah,
And we don't receive
absolutely.
any government funding
Right.
of any kind.
Yeah.
So it's through
It's
people
all
like
about-
Linda that come to us with this big, generous heart.
Mm-hmm.
She's gotten wonderful sponsors. Century Bank is our title sponsor. And,
Mm-hmm.
and all of that money that we raise is going to go right back into the program. So
Great,
it's just,
great.
it's amazing. It's a miracle.
Well, great. Well, ladies, thank you so
thank
much.
you.
We've got
Thank
here,
you.
folks,
Appreciate
if you
it.
want to be part of the Gingerbread Enchantment, that is Friday, December 6th, 6 to 9 p.m. at the I-25 studios. Very hard to miss. It's right there on I-25 between Alameda and Tramway. You can find out information, gingerbreadenchantment.com. And the best part, admission is free.
That's
ladies,
right.
thank you
Thank you.
so
Appreciate
much.
Thank you. Thank
Absolutely.
you.
All